Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be answering your questions in a Q&A, and you know what they say, the bigger the hoop, the bigger the heart, okay? Let's just get right into this video with question number 1. It says, would you take back your past or go with your future? Okay, here's the thing. Even if I could go back to my past, I feel like I wouldn't belong there anymore. I feel like I have done so much growth, so much development, maybe not in all areas, but in some areas, okay? And I feel like I wouldn't belong there. Like, I wouldn't know how to react. Like you know when you get your hair done or you get your nails done or you have like a really cute outfit on and like you literally, and people are like looking at you and giving you compliments and you just don't know how to handle it. That would be me. I'd be like, okay? Like, I wouldn't know what to do, like, you know? So I would go with my future because my future is, I mean, the future's always bright. I don't know about mine, but I mean, I hope to God my future's bright. But yeah, so I would definitely go with my future. I don't want to relive the past. Like, I'm up for adventure and I want to know what's going to happen in my future, you know? I'm trying to see. I'm not trying to, like, dwell on the past. I'm not trying to continue on my past. Like, my past. I'm trying to move forward in life with my future. Number 2, how did you overcome struggling with your self-worth? This is a great question. Okay, because if you guys don't know, I made a video about it, self-worth, struggling with self-worth, and whatever. And okay, I overcame it by, okay, so the guy that, like, okay, little background, sorry. Watch my first heartbreak story, and then like that, it'll all work itself out. He never told me like, oh, you're not worth it or anything of that nature. He never said any of that, okay? But his actions basically like was telling me that. Like, his actions spoke to me. Like, you know they say actions speak louder than words? Yeah, well, that's true. So I remember he got into contact with me, I think it was like the beginning of this year, I think it was, like the end of 2017, beginning of 2018, and he basically kept saying sorry. Like, every time I would try to say something, he would just say sorry, sorry, sorry. Like, he never understood, like, the magnitude of what he did. So I remember, like, talking to him, and I was, like, trying to explain to him so he, like, understood it, and I finally, like, I was, like, every time I looked in the mirror, every time I thought something like about myself, like, I would view it as like as if he was looking at me. So I was basically looking at me like through my heartbreaker's eyes. And that's why I tell like a lot of people, like, don't weigh your worth on someone else's scale, because his scale was in the negatives. Like, his scale was broken, and I just kept trying to figure out like how to fix it, but like I lost myself trying to fix him, and I couldn't even fix him, like, you know. So I think I overcame it by realizing, like, look, I did everything I could to make it work, to fix it, and it still was not enough. And that does sound bad. That does sound like, okay, well, like, that means, like, you know, it's not enough or whatever, but it is enough. It's just, it wasn't enough for him because he wasn't like understanding it. Like, you know, there's like a dysfunctional thing, but I overcame it by realizing, like, I know like who I am as a person. I know what I bring to the table. I know, you know, the type of person that I am, and I just know. And it took me a while. Like, I would try to find validation in other things, mainly like dudes, like, especially if I was feeling really low about myself, I would like try to get a guy to talk to me, or, you know, I would just find validation in like all the wrong places except myself, you know, because I thought it was just like, A, I thought it was weird, B, I thought, like, oh, like, I just didn't know how to find that validation. Like, you know, I didn't know how to find it in me, but like I can find it in anything else, like, you know, which was weird. But I overcame it or how I overcame it was realizing, like, basically, like, I know what I bring to the table, and I would tell myself every day, like, okay, you deserve it, you deserve it, you deserve it, like, you're good, like, you know, and it's just kind of like a constant, like, mentality that you have to have. And at first it's gonna be really awkward. At first it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, no, like, and a lot of times when people are like, you know, you deserve to be happy, you're just kind of like, do I really? And you do. Like, yes, you do deserve to be happy. And whatnot. You just need to know your worth. And once you figure that out, it's game over for everyone, honestly. Number 3, would you rather have someone physically cheat or emotionally cheat? Neither, because cheating is bad. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know if I've ever been cheated on. I mean, with the looks of it, probably, but I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't pick any, but if, like, you made me, like, if I had to choose, I would probably say physical cheating, because, like, my man can, like, kiss someone and, like, not feel anything, because, like, you know how, like, people, like, especially, like, nowadays, like, people don't have feelings, like, they're just emotionless, like, I don't know why, but they are, like, they can kiss someone and, like, not feel anything, like, you know, so I guess that's okay, because I feel like emotional cheating takes a toll on, like, it would take a toll on me, on him, and our relationship, because he's not emotionally invested into us, like, you know, he's not emotionally invested into me, which, by the way, side note, I never had a guy be emotionally anything to me. I've never had a guy be, like, 1,000,000% sure about me, you guys, like, it was just always something of something of something of something. So I think I would say physical, but then he shouldn't do that either, because, you know, just don't do that, okay? Number 4, does money really buy happiness? No, it doesn't. Money does not buy you happiness, okay? Money can buy you happiness for the moment, but it's not gonna buy you, like, a long-lasting, genuine happiness. This is how I take a look at it. You can buy a phone, you can get a new outfit, you can get new shoes, you can get, like, a haircut, you can get your nails done, whatever it is that you want. You're gonna be happy for that moment. And a perfect example of this is, like, a haircut. When you get to a haircut, okay, usually for guys, because guys be feeling themselves when they get a haircut, okay? Girls regret it instantly. But usually when a guy gets a haircut, he's feeling himself. He's confident. He's like, yeah, dude, I can get any girl I want in here. I can get all these girls in the world, like, you know. But the second his hair starts growing back, or, yeah, the second his hair starts growing back and he starts to look back like, you know, like how he was before he got the haircut, he's gonna, like, take a step back and be like, okay, like, he's gonna be less confident. He's gonna be like, okay, maybe I can't pull as many girls as I can, if any, honestly, but that kind of thing. So I think money is only for the moment. Money is only temporary. Like, it gives you, like, that high that you, like, that you want to feel for, like, a little bit, and then it's just over, like, you know. I don't think money's everything. I don't think, if you're not happy like, inside, you ain't gonna be happy on the outside, no matter how much money you have. Like, you can buy all the houses, all the cars, all the cribs, whatever the frick you want to buy, but, like, at the end of the day, like, if you're still feeling alone and you're still, like, something, like, you're not happy eternally, you ain't gonna be happy on the outside. Externally. Is that the word? External? Did I use that correctly? I don't know. Y'all get it, though. Insides and outs, okay? So, yeah. So, that's the thing. So, I don't think money buys you happiness. I think it's just a temporary thing. Number 5, how do you know when you are getting close with someone? I typically personally know when I'm getting close with someone when it's, like, a birthday or, like, a holiday, and they send me, like, a long paragraph and how much I mean to them and how close we are and how, you know, blessed they are to have me in their life, because I'm such a blessing, okay? Typically, that's how I know, like, that's when it's, like, officiated, but I personally know when I'm getting close with someone when I go through things with them. Like, if I'm having, like, a hard time in something, or if I'm, you know, just having one of those days, or if I just, you know, I'm not my hyper-ass self anymore, like, I think it's just when you go through, like, raw emotion, like, if I can cry to you, if I can, like, vent to you, if I can just, like, BS with you, you know, whatever. And I'm a pretty open person. Like, I'm an open book. Like, literally, I will tell everyone anything at any given point. Like, that's just how I am. So, like, do I necessarily have, like, one best friend that I just tell everything to? No, because I feel like everyone's, like, my best friend in some sort of way. I bond with everyone differently, okay? So I think I know when I'm getting close with someone when, you know, when I think when you just go through things together, like, you know, when they see you, when you don't want to be seen, when I think your mental state is not fully there, when, you know, you're crying, when you're drunk, when you're not allowed to do anything because you're being sheltered from the world. Like, I think when you just go through things like that, I think that definitely brings you guys closer, because you get to see them in like a different way than other people see them, like, or how they view themselves and stuff, and like stuff like that. So I think, when you're getting close with them, when you just go through stuff together and you're there for each other, and you wouldn't have it any other way. Number 6, how do you know when you are over someone / over a situation? Typically when I don't think about it, typically when it doesn't affect me anymore. Like, I can see them and just be like, okay, like, I feel nothing for you. Or when, like, you don't think about it, when there's like a song playing and like you don't like immediately rush to change the channel, or like just kind of like cry about it or whatever, like, like you're just over it. You're just kind of like, okay. And I'm not talking about being numb and just sitting there like, things would have been differently if he would have just listened to me or anything like that. Like, no, like, I think when you're just over a situation, when you're over, like, when you no longer think about it, when you no longer check up on them, when you no longer, like, just care, like, and it's me, that does sound mean, like, I don't care about you, but, like, they didn't care about you, so, karma, thank you, okay? So, yeah, when it no longer affects you, when you no longer you're just like, okay, dude, like, just move on, like, from anything, friendships, relationships, school work, like, life situations, like, whatever the case may be, when you're just like, I don't want to say immune to it, but like, I think when you just like, you can sit there, you can talk about it, you can like, I think when you can just sit there and talk about it and like not want to break down and cry, and not feel like your whole body is shutting down, and not feel like you're going insane, like, you're just chill about, like, yeah, it's over, like, yeah, we're not friends no more, yeah, like, he's an idiot, yeah, I lost his job, yeah, I changed my major, like, and it at first, you guys, it's not gonna feel okay at all, but after a while, it is, like, once you get over it. Okay, number 7, how do you know when you have met the one? Well, I don't know, because as far as I'm concerned, I haven't met the one yet, okay? Let's just make that very clear. But I will say this for you guys, and this is gonna come off sounding like really weird, but every guy that I've ever liked, talked to, dated, had a thing with, or whatever, I always had the same feeling for each guy, except it was just intensified just a tad bit, okay? Just a tad, okay? And like, I would get butterflies, I would feel like I want to throw up, my hands would sweat, my knees would shake, like, my eyes would get all big, and I would just be, like, really sarcastic, or, like, really quiet. I'm not quiet, okay? So I would always be this way around guys. Like, sometimes I would just kind of be like, ew, like, no, or something. Or, like, sometimes I'd be, like, really ditzy, and I just, like, I don't know why. Ugh. I'm not gonna even ask. But anyways, but yeah, so I would always, be like that. Like, I would always have the same feelings for, like, for a different guy. I know it sounds bad, but just hear me out. So I know when I am going to meet the one, I'm not going to want to throw up every 2 seconds when I see him, because that's a negative thing. If you think about it, like, throwing up is not cute and it's not cool, okay? Like, ugh, I hate throwing up. But I'm not trying to, like, think about seeing my man and then, like, throwing up. Like, like, that's just a negative reaction. So when I meet the one, I know I'm going to have, like, this calm feeling, like, yeah, butterflies are cute and all and whatever, but, like, I'm not trying to, like, freaking, like, literally fall for you in front of you, like, like, I don't want my knees to be shaking, I don't want my hands to be sweating, because, like, every time you try to hold my hand, now I gotta freaking wipe my hand, and, which I actually do, like, if a guy tries to hold my hand, I'm just like, oh, hold on just a second, and they're like, what are you doing, and I'm like, nothing, like, sometimes, honestly, I'll be like, my hands are sweating, like, like, I don't give, okay, like, you got places that be sweating too, okay, but, But that's the thing though. So like, I think, you know, when you meet the one, when you're comfortable, when you no longer try to put on like a show for them, like, you know, when you no longer try to impress them because like y'all are just that tight with each other, you know, y'all just like, you know, you don't have to like, oh, I have to look cute, like, oh, like I have to, you know, do something like a certain way, or like, no, when you no longer try to impress them, because they're just impressed by your existence. That's what I'm looking for. That is goals. Oh my gosh. But anyways, but that's the thing though. So I think, you know, when you meet the one, when you know, when you're comfortable, it's cliche, but you know when you know, and I still don't freaking know. Maybe that's not true. Maybe like I've been living a lie. I don't know. But that's the thing. I think you know when you meet the one, when you know, like it's just y'all just click in a different way, and I've never clicked in a different way with anyone. Like it's always been the same crap, like, you know. So there's that. Number 8. How do you know, or no, what do you do when you think you met the one? You keep them. You keep trying to make it work, but you can't be the only one trying to make it work. Like they also have to make it work as well. Like, you know, it's a two-way street. I think you do everything in your power to make it work, and hopefully it does work out in your favor, like, you know. Number 9. How do I not lose myself in someone else? I think at first, I think a lot of times we tend to lose ourselves in situations and in people because we're so afraid to lose ourselves within ourselves. And I think that needs to stop. I think you have to lose yourself in yourself to know yourself. And it sounds kind of confusing, but I have always been the type of person to like lose myself in a situation, to especially when it comes to guys. Like, y'all, I was boy freaking crazy, okay? Like crazy, okay? And I would always like tend to like lose myself in the situation. Like I would always try my hardest to make it work. But then I would lose myself. I would lose sight of me. I would lose sight of like what I wanted, what made me happy, what, you know, whatever. And it is selfish, and you guys are going to be like, well, that's not how a relationship is. Like a relationship is a two-way street. Like you always say that and blah, blah, blah. And I get that. But if you're losing yourself and you don't even know who you are, and like you're trying to look in the mirror in the reflection and you don't even know who that is anymore, hello, that's a freaking wake-up call, okay? So I think it's hard, but it's also such a beautiful thing to lose yourself in a person, because they're just like that worth it. You're just like, damn, like it's okay to lose me. Like, you know, it's okay to lose me and you. I don't know. But that's the thing though, like I think, you know, you can just you lose yourself in a person, but like, you know, it's hard because like when you like someone, especially when you love someone, like you're just like lost all over the place, like, you know. But I also think that you should also kind of at first maybe take it with a grain. I don't know, you guys. I don't know, but I think it's okay to lose yourself as long as like they lose themselves in you, you know. And it's hard to like, I think that's the hard part. You don't know how they're feeling, or because they could tell you one thing and be feeling something else, and now get paranoid, and now like this is why y'all are gonna break up now. I'm sorry, but that's the thing. So it's okay to lose yourself, but I think don't lose sight of who you are is what I'm trying to get at. Number 10, do you believe in second chances? Honestly, I can forgive you, but like we're not gonna be cool as we once were. I just don't like if that's the thing. Why do you need a second chance? Like if you have the first chance, like don't ruin it. Like, you know, like you can go through life without ruining something. Like, you know. So I guess not really. I don't believe in second chances. I think it depends on like what you did. But even then, like I feel like I'm not gonna look at you the same way again. Like, you know. So like if my friends screwed me over, like I'm not gonna look at them again. They're not gonna get a second chance. If a guy screwed me over, you know, it's the same thing, whatever. And I know sometimes, you know, you're like, well, feelings and people change and blah, blah, blah. Why are you changing for them when they should be changing for you? That's a question y'all should be asking yourselves. Okay, you can forgive them. They're still going to do it again somehow, some way. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. To be continued? I don't know. But I don't necessarily believe in second chances. I feel like if you have the first time and you screwed it up, then you don't need any more time to screw me over. Number 11. How are you in real life? I am how you guys see me on here. I get out of breath, I talk really fast, I lose track of what I say. I am very paranoid. I have anxiety, so sometimes I'll just be like freaking the hell out over nothing. I, sometimes I have makeup on, sometimes I don't. I don't know. Sometimes, I'll just, we can be having a serious conversation, and, my mind will just kind of, go somewhere else, and just, and then I'll ask you, the most randomest questions ever, and you're just like, what are you doing? I don't know. But, I am how you guys see me on here. It's just literally, I don't put, a facade for people, if that's the correct term. I don't put on a show here, and then, in person, I'm just I'm really nice, literally, there's nothing wrong. I am how I am. Number 12, how do you deal with negativity? The second that something negative happens, I always try to turn it into a positive. The second something bad happens, to an extent, I try to turn it to a positive. I just kind of ignore negativity, which I got really good at because I've always been a positive person. So for me, negativity does not bother me. It's literally just it's not even there. So I guess I deal with it by not dealing with it. I just don't feed into it. I don't look into it. If it's gonna make me have a negative reaction to something, whether that's throwing up, whether that's having an anxiety attack, whether that's freaking having me cry or question myself, I don't want it. Nope, I'm good. You can go away. I don't want you, okay? But yeah, so I think I don't deal with negativity because I just don't look into that kind of thing, Number 13, how do you start believing in yourself? I think it definitely takes a while, especially if you're just starting out. For me, I have always believed in myself, but I know with other people, they've always struggled. They've always were oh, that's kind of weird. I don't deserve it, kind of thing. But you do deserve it. I think you practice every single day just telling yourself, whether it's in the mirror, whether you're in the car, whether you're walking, you're just by yourself or whatever. You just kind of tell yourself, I got this. I believe in myself. I got this. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. And I think the more that you say that every day, the more that it's just it becomes a mentality. So when you wake up, boom, it's just I believe in myself. I can do it kind of thing. And I think having people around you that believe in you obviously works as well. That definitely does help. And if you are ever wondering, I do believe in you. I don't know you. I don't know your dreams, your aspirations, but your girl got you, okay? Number 14, does time heal? Yes, time heals. As much as right now you're hurting and you're I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it because my heart is breaking. It's going to be fixed, okay? Because time does heal. I don't even know what the heck I just said. There were plenty of times where I was just freaking hurting so bad, and I was I'm never gonna get over this, and I would roll my eyes every time someone told me, oh, you're gonna get over it, or you're gonna feel better or whatever. I'm no, you're just saying that. But literally, you guys, time does heal because you don't know what the future holds. Right now, it may look dark and dim, but y'all, your future is hella bright, sunshine and sunshine, something else that's really bright, okay? That kind of thing. Don't keep dwelling on the bad days and the days that you're going through right now, because there's gonna be a day, you guys, where it's gonna be so freaking bright. You're gonna be holy crap, I need my shades on because I'm just that freaking cool, okay? That kind of thing. So yes, time does heal. 15, why would you want someone that hurts you? I don't know, why would you want that? Why would you want that? You're attached, maybe? I don't know. You shouldn't want that for yourself. You deserve better. Number 16, is being in a relationship with the wrong person a waste of time? Yeah. I know a lot of people are in relationships because they don't want to be alone. They want to show the world I can get a boyfriend and I can get a girl because I'm just so freaking insecure that I need other people's validation, which you don't need. But I think being in a relationship with the wrong person is a waste of time because you're wasting both each other's time. And let's say you don't even care about this person. Let's talk about you, okay? If you're dating the wrong person that you don't see forever with, that you don't see, you're just wasting your time. You're holding yourself back from finding someone. And for those of you guys that are like, well, what if I never find anyone? Or like, what if, you know, like no one's gonna love me and treat me like they do or whatever. You don't know that because you're holding yourself back from being with the wrong one. Literally, you guys, that's why the talking stage is so important, because if you guys don't have it figured out of like what you guys want, where this is going, y'all ain't going anywhere. Y'all are just stuck. And it's not even like the good stuck of like, oh, we're stuck together because we're so cute and we like each other. No, no, no. It's like, oh my God, like I freaking don't like you. Don't breathe my way, okay, kind of thing. Yeah, you deserve to be in a happy, healthy relationship. And if you're not happy, you ain't gonna be healthy. And if you ain't healthy, that's not good. Okay. So yeah, y'all get out of dysfunctional ass relationships. Like the fuck, like you deserve better, okay? Tell that to yourself. You deserve better. You deserve better. You deserve better, okay? And that's not just to you, but like your partner as well, and your friends as well, and your family, but most importantly you, because you're the one watching this video. Okay, so that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I answered your questions. There's hair in my mouth. Okay. I hope I answered your questions, and I will see you guys next time.